It's loading. Ta-da! Okay. So things to do. Burp horribly. I'm sorry. Yeah. So that NPC invader needs to go down. How much? These cost 20k. What is this? When did this get here? Oh. Yeah, I think I remember finding this. That's... This is the guy, one of those friendly NPCs, right? Huh.
Ashen one.
Alright, let's go. To the ring city. Yeah. So I just got to this bonfire, but I don't want to progress. I want to regress, sort of. I want to go backwards. And finish finding what there is to find. Because I kind of ran up here because I was dying for another bonfire. It's actually going to be kind of annoying to go backwards because there's going to be the 3 dudes, big guys that spawn here. Probably best if I go straight for the ladder. Kind of ignore as much as I can. Let's give them a wide berth. Ninja Turtle guy's gonna sweep over here. Take care of these 2. I was hoping I'd get both of them. I rolled a little too far forward. Alright. What do I need to level at this point? 77. Okay. There were 2 guys. I don't know where the second one came from, but I only want to fight one, so I'm gonna poke him. Come on, don't turn around. I think it's the first time you actually hit me with that at the very end there. Guess I held that a little too long. That's okay. Yeah, every other time I've either plowed right through his shield by holding that down, or he's actually just attacked. Like he put his shield up and then just attacked right after. And don't kill anyone. Get away. Anyway, but yeah, not that time. That time we decided to do his super shield move, whatever it is. Gonna pray. What a thrill. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, okay, so yeah, if I walk on the bridge, then they both get active. Bad news for me. Can't deal with that. That's kind of a problem. So, one of the things I was thinking about since last playing was, okay. This entirely. Was that this game... I was again thinking about the differences between this and DS1, as I often do. And I was thinking about enemy attack patterns, and how I feel like in DS1 there was more of a commitment, where an enemy would do an attack, and once they started it, they were committed to it. And they had a more real, well, maybe not realistic, but a more even with what the player could have amount of stamina and Oh, stamina. Did I miss? But how? Yeah. Oh, it's just to the left of his head. So because they would commit to an attack like that, and then would run out of stamina essentially and have to sort of wait after their attack finished, you would get into the pattern of, all right, I learn what your attacks look like when they start and how long they last, and that way I can react to. Sorry, I have to actually use my brain. I can react to those attacks that you're doing and know when it's safe to counterattack. In this game, though, and okay, at worst, what would happen in DS1 was a character would do, say, they would do a little combo. And it would either be like a 2-swing combo, or a 3-swing combo, or a 4-swing combo. Something like that. But what they could do is they could opt to do 2. Like, say it was a 4-swing combo, they could opt to halt the combo at 2 instead of going all the way to 4. And it was kind of... It seemed like they chose ahead of time how many attacks they were going to do. So I'm going to do 2 attacks out of the 4. Like, you couldn't coax them into doing only 2, or you couldn't coax them into doing all 4. It was sort of like they decided beforehand. In this game, however, they don't stop at 4. People seem to have like up to 9 combos. 9 swing combos. Something really extreme. However, they will dynamically opt to do shorter ones. Like these guys are a good example, the guys that are walking up and down there. They have that attack where they grab the sword with 2 hands. One hand on the handle, one hand on like the tip, basically, of the blade. And then they just pound the ground with it like up to, I don't know, 7 times. And then they finish with like a big jump in the air, ground pound sort of thing. But they don't have to do all 7 of those swings. They could opt to do less, but the decision isn't made at the beginning. The decision is made dynamically. You can coax them into doing only a certain number. And basically the variables that decide how long they will do it for is based on your position versus their position. So if you were too far away, or if you were behind them or something like that, they stop attacking. They stop their combo. Now that makes sense because like that's what a person would do, right? There's no sense in continuing your 8-hit combo if you're only, oops, I just realized my frame rate is awful. Can I change that without restarting the stream? 30 FPS? What year is it? Alright, I'm gonna fix that, but I have to restart the stream to do it. So I'll finish this thought and then I'll do that. Anyways, so what I was saying was, it makes more sense, it's more realistic, whatever, for them to stop their combo early. However, it means that you play the game differently now, where like you have to find a tiny opening inside the combo. You don't wait for the combo to end, but in the middle of it, you have to find a spot where you can poke them to sort of stagger them out of, not stagger, but to halt their combo and get your hit in that way. Because if you wait to the end, you end up having to dodge like 9 times or shielding a bunch of hits, both of which consume all of your stamina, so that when you get to the end of their combo, you have no stamina to counterattack with. And so you just get kind of like, you're endlessly dodging or you're endlessly shielding and getting nowhere, and then eventually you get killed because you run out of stamina. And they don't. They have like infinite stamina supply. Not actually, but it feels that way. The trouble with that, like that's fine, I guess. It's different. It's not what I'm used to, but it's fine now that I'm sort of understanding that that's a mechanic in the game. The trouble is when you run into what was happening earlier, the last time I died over there, where both the sword guy and the spear guy were fighting me at the same time. Because individually, I can deal with them because I've sort of learned their patterns. Honestly, not enough, but enough that I can sort of deal with them. I don't feel masterful against them, but in any case. However, with both of them attacking you, like when you were fighting multiple enemies in DS1, because of the way that they sort of predetermined their combo length, you could react, like you could see them do something and you would know that combo is going to last for this length of time and it's going to involve this number of swings. So I can sort of move into such and such a position that I'm safe from that guy, and then I can sort of deal with the second enemy that I'm fighting concurrently. And I can see what they're doing, and I can look for an opportunity where both of them are going to be vulnerable, and then I can put a swing in there. Or at the very least, maybe that's not right, but I can look for an opportunity where I'm safe from both of them and can get an attack on at least one of them. And then you do that. But in this one, because of those super long combos that are just chained one after the other, and so you have to look for opportunities mid-combo to hit them. I feel like fighting more than one enemy at the same time is just cruelly difficult. Unless they were specifically designed to be fought simultaneously. And the spear guy, the fire spear guy, I feel is like not one of those that was designed specifically to be fought concurrently with something else, because it just doesn't stop swinging with these really, really wide arcs. Half the time when I don't get hit by it, I feel like I should have, but it happened to be that its arc just like went above my head. Like it still crossed me, but it went like above or below or something. It just happened to not connect, which is weird. But yeah, fighting two of those guys at the same time just feels really unfair. And I'm not the best player ever. Maybe it's possible. Maybe there's something I don't see yet. But on the face of it, the way I've so far observed how enemy designs are in this game versus DS1, I feel like attacking multiple enemies like that is just it shouldn't happen. Like it's so insanely difficult that it's stupid. Like this guy hanging on the wall is a different story, right? Like if one of those, or if however many of those, it doesn't really matter. If there's some number of those guys, those are the cursed ones. It's fine. You can deal with fighting multiple of those. The lightning guys are the same. The one down there that throw lightning at you. You can deal with that because they're sort of not. They're not the same as this fire spear guy. It just doesn't stop swinging. Or the boss I was fighting before, Frida. Just doesn't stop really swinging. In the third form, by the way. Anyways, I'm really quickly just going to restart the stream at 60 FPS. Be right back.